Description. Noun. A sketch or account of anything in words. A portraiture or representation in language. An enumeration of the essential qualities of a thing or species. Minded. Verb. Originally and chiefly in negative or interrogative constructions. To dislike. To object to. To be bothered by. Adjective. Having a mind. Inclination. For something or a certain way of thinking about things. Imposed. Verb. To establish or apply by authority. Invite. Verb. To ask for the presence or participation of someone or something. Cards. Noun. A playing card. Verb. To check IDs, especially against a minimum age requirement. Noun. Material with embedded short wire bristles. Verb. Importer. Noun. One who, or that which, imports, especially a person or company importing goods into a country. Freelancer. Noun. One who freelances. How. Noun. The means by which something is accomplished. Adverb. To what degree. Conjunction. The manner or way that. Carrying. Verb. To lift something and take it to another place. To transport something by lifting. Noun. Transportation. Non-existent. Adjective. Not existent, not real. Develops. Verb. To change with a specific direction, progress. Medical. Noun. A medical examination. Adjective. Of or pertaining to the practice of medicine. Draper. Noun. One who sells cloths, a dealer in cloths. Concerts. Verb. To plan together, to settle or adjust by conference, agreement, or consultation. Bottleneck. Noun. The narrow portion that forms the pouring spout of a bottle. The neck of a bottle. Verb. To slow by causing a bottleneck. Diversify. Verb. To make diverse or various in form or quality. To give variety, to distinguish by numerous differences or aspects. Gynecologist. Noun. A physician specializing in diseases of the female reproductive system. Job. Noun. A task. Verb. To do odd jobs or occasional work for hire. Evil. Noun. Moral badness, wickedness, malevolence. The forces or behaviors that are the opposite or enemy of good. Adjective. Intending to harm. Malevolent. Ground. Noun. The surface of the earth, as opposed to the sky or water or underground. Verb. To connect. An electrical conductor or device. To aground. Duck. Verb. To quickly lower the head or body in order to prevent it from being struck by something. Knows. Noun. Knowledge. The state of knowing. Verb. To perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Happens. Verb. To occur or take place. Assemble. Verb. To put together. Breathtaking. Adjective. Stunningly beautiful, amazing. Foot. Noun. A biological structure found in many animals that is used for locomotion and that is frequently a separate organ at the terminal part of the leg. Verb. To use the foot to kick. Usually a ball. Developing. Verb. To change with a specific direction. Progress. Noun. A process of development. Adjective. In the process of development. Meetings. Noun. Gerund. The act of persons or things that meet. Baseball. Noun. A sport common in North America, the Caribbean, and Japan, in which the object is to strike a ball so that one of a 9-person team can run counterclockwise among 4 bases, resulting in the scoring of a run. The team with the most runs after termination of play, usually 9 innings, wins. Adjustment. Noun. The action of adjusting something. Drag. Noun. Resistance of the air, or some other fluid, to something moving through it. Verb. To pull along a surface or through a medium, sometimes with difficulty. Alleviate. Verb. To make less severe, as a pain or difficulty. Gardens. Noun. An outdoor area containing one or more types of plants. Usually plants grown for food or ornamental purposes. Verb. To grow plants in a garden. To create or maintain a garden. Entrance. Noun. The action of entering or going in. Idealized. Verb. To regard something as ideal. Adjective. Regarded as ideal. Ashamed. Verb. To feel shame. To be ashamed. Adjective. Feeling shame or guilt. Department. Noun. A part, portion, or subdivision. Inviting. Verb. To ask for the presence or participation of someone or something. Noun. Invitation. Adjective. Alluring. Tempting. Attractive. Her. Noun. A female person or animal. Pronoun. The form of she used after a preposition or as the object of a verb. That woman. That ship, etc. Carry. Noun. A manner of transporting or lifting something. The grip or position in which something is carried. Verb. To lift something and take it to another place. To transport something by lifting. Dress. Noun. An item of clothing, usually worn by a woman or young girl, which both covers the upper part of the body and includes skirts below the waist. Verb. To fit out with the necessary clothing. To clothe. Put clothes on something or someone. Card. Noun. A playing card. Verb. To check IDs, especially against a minimum age requirement. Geocoding. Verb. To find the latitude and longitude coordinates of an address. Kettle. Noun. A vessel for boiling a liquid or cooking food. Usually metal and equipped with a lid. Verb. Of the police. To contain demonstrators in a confined area. Computing. Verb. To reckon or calculate. Noun. The process or act of calculation. Bulbs. Noun. Any solid object rounded at one end and tapering on the other. Possibly attached to a larger object at the tapered end. Verb. To take the shape of a bulb. To swell. Hand. Noun. The part of the forelimb below the forearm or wrist in a human. And the corresponding part in many other animals. Verb. To give, pass, or transmit with the hand. Literally or figuratively. Drill. Noun. A tool used to remove material so as to create a hole. Typically by plunging a rotating cutting bit into a stationary workpiece. Verb. To create a hole by removing material with a drill. Tool. Disability. Noun. State of being disabled. Deprivation or want of ability. Absence of competent physical, intellectual, or moral power. Means. Fitness. And the like. 15th. Noun. The person or thing in the 15th position. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 15. Experience. Noun. The effect upon the judgment or feelings produced by any event, whether witnessed or participated in. Personal and direct impressions as contrasted with description or fancies. Personal acquaintance. Actual enjoyment or suffering. Verb. To observe certain events. Undergo a certain feeling or process. Or perform certain actions that may alter one or contribute to one's knowledge, opinions, or skills. Comes. Verb. To move from further away to nearer to. Iron. Noun. A common, inexpensive metal, silvery gray when untarnished, that rusts, is attracted by magnets, and is used in making steel. Verb. To pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Adjective. Made of the metal iron. Infamous. Adjective. Having a bad reputation. Disreputable. Notoriously bad. Unpleasant or evil. Widely known, especially for something bad. Greek. Noun. An inhabitant, resident, or person of descent from Greece. Verb. To display a placeholder instead of text, especially to optimize speed in displaying text that would be too small to read. Healthcare. Noun. The prevention, treatment, and management of illness or the preservation of mental and physical well-being through the services offered by the medical, nursing, and allied health professions. Configuration. Noun. Form. As depending on the relative disposition of the parts of a thing's shape. Figure. Form factor. Draw. Noun. The result of a contest that neither side has won. A tie. Verb. To move or develop something. Mayoral. Adjective, relating to a mayor, or the office of the mayor. Invent. Verb. To design a new process or mechanism. Married. Noun. A married person. Adjective. In a state of marriage. Having a wife or a husband. Verb. To enter into the conjugal or connubial state. To take a husband or a wife. Gentleman. Noun. A man of gentle but not noble birth. Particularly a man of means. Originally ownership of property. Who does not work for a living but has no official status in a peerage. An armiferous man ranking below a knight. Dirty. Verb. To make something dirty. Adjective. Unclean. Covered with or containing unpleasant substances such as dirt or grime. Adverb. In a dirty manner. Lungs. Noun. A biological organ of vertebrates that controls breathing and oxygenates the blood. Initiatives. Noun. A beginning. A first move. Athlete. Noun. A participant in a group of sporting activities which includes track and field. Road running. Cross-country running and racewalking. Ecologist. Noun. A scholar of ecology. Interpret. Verb. To explain or tell the meaning of. To translate orally into intelligible or familiar language or terms applied especially to language. But also to dreams, signs, conduct, mysteries, etc. Breathed. Verb. To draw air into. Inhale. And expel air from. Exhale. The lungs in order to extract oxygen and excrete waste gases. Gets. Noun. Offspring. Verb. Detransitive. To obtain. To acquire. Noun. A get. Fee. Noun. Feudal law. A right to the use of a superior's land. As a stipend for services to be performed. Also. The land so held. A fief. Verb. To reward for services performed. Or to be performed. To recompense. To hire or keep in hire. Hence. To bribe. Logical. Adjective. In agreement with the principles of logic. Grateful. Adjective. Appreciative. Thankful. Dairy. Noun. Also dairy products or dairy produce. Products produced from milk. Noun. A place. Often on a farm. Where milk is processed and turned into products such as butter and cheese. Adjective. Referring to products produced from milk. Melody. Noun. Tune. Sequence of notes that makes up a musical phrase. Nesting. Verb. Of animals. To build or settle into a nest. Noun. The process by which a bird nests. Comes. Verb. To move from further away to nearer to. Fingers. Noun. A slender jointed extremity of the human hand. Exclusive of the thumb. Verb. To identify or point out. Also put the finger on. To report to or identify for the authorities. Rat on. Rat out. Squeal on. Tattle on. Turn in. College. Noun. A corporate group. A group of colleagues. Adhere. Verb. To stick fast or cleave, as a glutinous substance does, to become joined or united. Made. Noun. A grub or maggot. Fed. Noun. A federal government officer or official, especially FBI, CIA, NSA, ATF, and DIA agents. Environment. Noun. The surroundings of, and influences on, a particular item of interest. Date. Noun. The fruit of the date palm. Phoenix dactylifera. Somewhat in the shape of an olive. Containing a soft, sweet pulp and enclosing a hard kernel. Boiler. Noun. A person who boils something. Blacksmith. Noun. a person who forges iron. Verb, to work as a blacksmith. Ambulance. Noun, an emergency vehicle designed for transporting seriously ill or injured people to a hospital. Verb, to transport by ambulance. Given. Verb, detransitive, to move, shift, provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun, a condition that is assumed to be true without further evaluation. Adjective, already arranged. Preposition, considering, taking into account. Inform. Verb, to instruct, train, usually in matters of knowledge. Joe. Noun, a male, a guy, a fellow. Match. Noun, a competitive sporting event such as a boxing meet, a baseball game, or a cricket match. Verb, to agree, to be equal, to correspond. Enhancements. Noun, improvement. Humbly. Adverb, in a humble manner. Establishment. Noun, the act of establishing, a ratifying or ordaining, settlement, confirmation. Dreamed. Verb, to see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Copying. Verb, to produce an object identical to a given object. Noun, an instance of the making of a copy. Look over. Verb, to give a brief visual inspection. Bat. Noun, any of the flying mammals of the order Chiroptera, usually small and nocturnal, insectivorous or frugivorous. Allow. Verb, to grant, give, admit, accord, afford, or yield, to let one have. Barbecue. Noun, a fireplace or pit for grilling food, typically used outdoors and traditionally employing hot charcoal as the heating medium. Verb, to cook food on a barbecue, to smoke it over indirect heat from high smoke fuels. Imitation. Noun, the act of imitating. Gain. Noun, the act of gaining, acquisition. Verb, to acquire possession of. Experiencing. Verb, to observe certain events, undergo a certain feeling or process, or perform certain actions that may alter one or contribute to one's knowledge, opinions, or skills. Congratulations. Noun, the act of congratulating. Interjection, expressing praise and approval, expressing approbation. Bridge. Noun, a construction or natural feature that spans a divide. Verb, to be or make a bridge over something. Correctly. Adverb, in a correct manner. Computer. Noun, a person employed to perform computations, one who computes. Exciting. Verb, to stir the emotions of. Noun, the process of something becoming excited. Excitation. Adjective, creating or producing excitement. Betray. Verb, to deliver into the hands of an enemy by treachery or fraud. In violation of trust, to give up treacherously or faithlessly. Feels. Adjective, of or relating to the emotions. Noun, a quality of an object experienced by touch. Verb, heading, to use or experience the sense of touch. Noun, feelings, emotions. East. Noun, one of the 4 principal compass points, specifically 90 degrees, conventionally directed to the right on maps. The direction of the rising sun at an equinox. Abbreviated as E. Adjective, situated or lying in or towards the east. Eastward. Adverb, towards the east, eastwards. Handicapped. Verb, to encumber with a handicap in any contest. Noun, a disabled person. Adjective, having a handicap. Champagne. Noun, a sparkling white wine made from a blend of grapes, especially Chardonnay and Pinot, produced in Champagne, France, by the Méthode Champenoise. Verb, to ply or treat with champagne. Adjective, of a very pale brownish gold color, similar to that of champagne. Model. Noun, a person who serves as a subject for artwork or fashion, usually in the medium of photography but also for painting or drawing. Verb, to display for others to see, especially in regard to wearing clothing while performing the role of a fashion model. Adjective, worthy of being a model. Exemplary. Fist. Noun, a hand with the fingers clenched or curled inward. Verb, to strike with the fist. Breast. Noun, either of the two organs on the front of a female human's chest, which contain the mammary glands. Also the analogous organs in males. Verb, to push against with the breast. To meet full on. Oppose. Face. Meditating. Verb, to contemplate. To keep the mind fixed upon something. To study. Gifted. Verb, to give as a gift or donation. Adjective, endowed with special, in particular intellectual, abilities. Attach. Verb, to fasten, to join to, literally and figuratively. Clue. Noun, a strand of yarn etc. As used to guide one through a labyrinth. Something which points the way. A guide. Verb, to provide with a clue. Contrast. Noun, a difference in lightness, brightness and or hue between two colors that makes them more or less distinguishable. Verb, to set in opposition in order to show the difference or differences between. Assign. Noun, an assignee. Verb, to designate or set apart something for some purpose. Maximum. Noun, the highest limit. Adjective, to the highest degree. Confirmed. Verb, to strengthen, to make firm or resolute. Adjective, having a settled habit, inveterate or habitual. Develops. Verb, to change with a specific direction, progress. Beekeeper. Noun, a person who maintains hives and keeps bees, especially for the production of honey. Happened. Verb, to occur or take place. Branch. Noun, the woody part of a tree arising from the trunk and usually dividing. Verb, to arise from the trunk or a larger branch of a tree. Empathy. Noun, identification with or understanding of the thoughts, feelings, or emotional state of another person. Blocked. Verb, to fill something, so that it is not possible to pass. Adjective, obstructed impeding general movement. Beat. Noun, a stroke, a blow. Verb, to hit. Strike. Adjective, exhausted. Fit. Noun, the degree to which something fits. Verb, to be suitable for. Adjective, suitable, proper. Lure. Noun, something that tempts or attracts, especially one with a promise of reward or pleasure. Verb, to attract by temptation etc. To entice. Instructor. Noun, one who instructs, a teacher. Flame. Noun, the visible part of fire, a stream of burning vapor or gas, emitting light and heat. Verb, to produce flames, to burn with a flame or blaze. Adjective, of a brilliant reddish-orange gold color, like that of a flame. Dead. Noun, with the, a demonstrative, or a possessive, those who have died. Noun, often with the time when coldness, darkness, or stillness is most intense. Noun, usually plural. Sterile mining waste, often present as many large rocks stacked inside the workings. Verb, to prevent by disabling. Stop. Adjective, no longer living. Adverb, degree, exactly. Beekeeper. Noun, a person who maintains hives and keeps bees, especially for the production of honey. Clearer. Adjective, transparent in color. Noun, someone who or something which clears. Heels. Noun, the rear part of the foot, where it joins the leg. Noun, the act of inclining or canting from a vertical position. A cant. Noun, high-heeled shoes. Flat. Noun, an area of level ground. Verb, to make a flat call, to call without raising. Adjective, having no variations in height. Adverb, so as to be flat. Instruments. Noun, a device used to produce music. Verb, to apply measuring devices. default. Noun, the condition of failing to meet an obligation. Verb, to fail to meet an obligation. Breathtakingly. Adverb, in a breathtaking manner. Lock. Noun, something used for fastening, which can only be opened with a key or combination. Verb, to become fastened in place. Exhibition. Noun, an instance of exhibiting or something exhibited. Hawk. Noun, a diurnal predatory bird of the family Accipitridae. Smaller than an eagle. Verb, to hunt with a hawk. Container. Noun, someone who contains, something that contains. Grab. Noun, a sudden snatch at something. Verb, to grip suddenly, to seize, to clutch. Boiler. Noun, a person who boils something. Increases. Noun, an amount by which a quantity is increased. Verb, of a quantity, etc., to become larger or greater. Asthma. Noun, a long-term respiratory condition, in which the airways may unexpectedly and suddenly narrow, often in response to an allergen, cold air, exercise, or emotional stress. Symptoms include wheezing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and coughing. Court. Noun, an enclosed space, a courtyard, an uncovered area shut in by the walls of a building, or by different buildings. Also, a space opening from a street and nearly surrounded by houses. A blind alley. Verb, to seek to achieve or win. Component. Noun, a smaller, self-contained part of a larger entity. Often refers to a manufactured object that is part of a larger device. Adjective, making up a larger whole. As a component word. Can. Verb, auxiliary verb, defective, to know how to be able to. Ladle. Noun, a deep bowled spoon with a long, usually curved, handle. Verb, to pour or serve something with a ladle. Cupboard. Noun, a board or table used to openly hold and display silver plate and other dishware. A sideboard. A buffet. Capsized. Verb, to overturn. Attention. Noun, mental focus. Interjection, used as a command to bring soldiers to the attention position. Assume. Verb, to authenticate by means of belief. To surmise. To suppose to be true, especially without proof. Delay. Noun, a period of time before an event occurs. The act of delaying. Procrastination, lingering inactivity. Verb, to put off until a later time. To defer. 11. Noun, a cricket team of 11 players. Hence first 11, the team of best cricket players. At a school. Second 11, the B team, etc. Numeral, the cardinal number occurring after 10 and before 12, represented as 11 in Arabic digits. Followed. Verb, to go after, to pursue, to move behind in the same path or direction. Crypto. Noun, a secret supporter or follower. Adjective, secret or covert. Letting. Verb, to allow to, not to prevent, plus infinitive, but usually without to. Verb, to hinder, prevent, impede, hamper, cumber, to obstruct, someone or something. Noun, the rental of accommodation. Humor. Noun, the quality of being amusing, comical, funny. Verb, to pacify by indulging. Breed. Noun, all animals or plants of the same species or subspecies. Verb, to produce offspring sexually. To bear young. Applications. Noun, the act of applying or laying on, in a literal sense. Backup. Noun, a reserve or substitute. Adjective, standby, reserve or extra. Down. Noun, a negative aspect. A downer. Verb, to knock someone or something down. To cause to come down. To fell. Adjective, sad, unhappy, depressed, feeling low. Adverb, from a higher position to a lower one. Downwards. Preposition, from the higher end to the lower of. Adjustment. Noun, the action of adjusting something. Confirmation. Noun, an official indicator that things will happen as planned. Modest. Adjective, not bragging or boasting about oneself or one's achievements. Unpretentious, humble. Family. Noun, a group of people who are closely related to one another by blood, marriage or adoption. Kin. For example, a set of parents and their children. An immediate family. Adjective, suitable for children and adults. Noun, a person belonging to a particular family. A close relative or relation. Drummer. Noun, one who plays the drums. Antique. Noun, a grotesque representation of a figure. A gargoyle. Adjective, playful, funny, absurd. Noun, a pose, often exaggerated, in anticipation of an action. For example, a brief squat before jumping. Noun, in general, anything very old. Specifically. Verb, to search or shop for antiques. Adjective, having existed in ancient times. Descended from antiquity. Used especially in reference to Greece and Rome. Blue. Noun, the color of the clear sky or the deep sea. Between green and violet in the visible spectrum. And one of the primary additive colors for transmitted light. The color obtained by subtracting red and green from white light using magenta and cyan filters. Or any color resembling this. Verb, to make or become blue. Adjective, of the color blue. Informative. Adjective, providing information, especially providing useful or interesting information. Desk. Noun, a table, frame, or case. In past centuries usually with a sloping top but now usually with a flat top. For the use of writers and readers. It often has a drawer or repository underneath. Verb, to shut up, as in a desk. To treasure. Briefcase. Noun, a case used for carrying documents, especially for business. Bored. Verb, to inspire boredom in somebody. Adjective, suffering from boredom. Mildly annoyed and restless through having nothing to do. Clicks. Noun, a brief, sharp, not particularly loud, relatively high-pitched sound produced by the impact of something small and hard against something hard, such as by the operation of a switch, a lock or a latch, or a finger pressed against the thumb and then released to strike the hand. Verb, to cause to make a click, to operate a switch, etc., so that it makes a click. Noun, a detent, pawl, or ratchet, such as that which catches the cogs of a ratchet wheel to prevent backward motion. Verb, to snatch. Noun, a kilometer. Breeze. Noun, a light, gentle wind. Verb, usually with along, to move casually, in a carefree manner. Accident. Noun, an unexpected event with negative consequences occurring without the intention of the one suffering the consequences, etc. Adverb, alternative form of etc. Developers. Noun, a person or entity engaged in the creation or improvement of certain classes of products. Indispensable. Noun, a thing that is not dispensable. A necessity. Adjective, not admitting ecclesiastical dispensation, not subject to release or exemption, that cannot be allowed by bending the canonical rules. Attached. Verb, to fasten, to join to, literally and figuratively. Adjective, connected, joined. Biology. Noun, the study of all life or living matter. Belong. Verb, to have its proper place. Crunching. Verb, to crush something, especially food, with a noisy crackling sound. Noun, a crunch noise. Felt. Noun, a cloth or stuff made of matted fibers of wool, or wool and fur, fold or rot into a compact substance by rolling and pressure, with lees or size, without spinning or weaving. Verb, to make into felt, or a felt-like substance, to cause to adhere and mat together. inexpensive. Adjective, low in price. Apparently. Adverb, plainly, clearly, manifestly, evidently. Leadership. Noun, the capacity of someone to lead others. Exaggerate. Verb, to overstate, to describe more than is fact. Likely. Noun, something or somebody considered likely. Adjective, probable, having a greater than even chance of occurring. Mountains. Noun, an elevation of land of considerable dimensions rising more or less abruptly, forming a conspicuous figure in the landscape, usually having a small extent of surface at its summit. Libraries. Noun, an institution which holds books and or other forms of media for use by the public or qualified people, often lending them out, as well as providing various other services for its users. Dynamic. Noun, a characteristic or manner of an interaction, a behavior. Adjective, changing, active, in motion. Category. Noun, a group, often named or numbered, to which items are assigned based on similarity or defined criteria.